All of the images you're seeing were created inside a Google tool called Flow, and it's free. If you've never heard of it, you're not alone. Today I'm going to show you where to find it and how to create your first image. Then I want you to try one yourself. To get started, you go to Labs, or you can go to the actual Google itself and just say Google Flow and it will take you here. You'll see this screen. You hit try it now and it will give you, but make sure, by the way, you're on that first screen, the Google Flow screen. Otherwise, you're going to go into these other tools. It's fine if you want to check them out, but you want to stay inside of Google Flow. That one, Google Flow Music, try it now. And you fill in the prompts that are going to come up. Very easy to do. You now have established your account. And by the way, there is a free account, and I have used it for virtually everything I've created. Hundreds and hundreds of wonderful images. There is a paid version with credits. There's also an AI version. Be careful of that. You can use it, but then it will get to the point where it says, all right, you've generated too many now, come back tomorrow. Not a big deal, except that you don't want to get interrupted in your process. But be careful you're not in the agent, and I'll show you how you see the difference. So once you get going, you will then see a screen like this where it'll say new project. That's how you know you're ready to go and you're in Nano Banana. If you want to choose other tools, you can. But today we're talking about generating images. So you would say generate new project, or new project. Stay in here. If you see something pop up on the right, that means you're using their AI. So just click out of it and stay in here. And yes, you can see, you can choose your tools. Now that's the first thing you want to know. How to control what you're generating. Otherwise, you're generating images that are the wrong size and shape and all of that. You have a choice of how many, up to 4, do you want it to do. If you don't need 4 different versions, then don't waste the time on it. If you're just making a minor correction, stick to 1. But when you're first starting, you want to say, give me 2, 3, or 4, and they will be different. That way you have some choices so you can hone in on something that's closest to what you're looking for. This is what's really important as well. You want to make sure you have the right ratio. If you're doing mobile, obviously you want to do 9:16. If you're doing something, let's say for LinkedIn or maybe Facebook, you can use either of these. This one is if you're doing something for something like YouTube, which is a horizontal platform. Okay? Instagram, TikTok, any of those, then stick to 9:16. And you're using Nano Banana. Now you can change them, but it may change if you're doing credits, it may change the credits. But I like Nano Banana too. It's free and it does everything I need it to do. So what would you do? You're going to put your prompt in here. If you want to use images you've already created, as you're going to see, you can go in there and go into your library. You can pick anything you've got in your library. Okay. If you want to upload from your computer, then you can go in and pull it off of wherever you have it, your desktop, whatever. Okay. So, and you have choice of all these different things. It's great. It's an amazing tool. Okay. So those are the choices you make. Think before you prompt, make it specific, and you can also do a cool thing, which is you say, okay, take this image, something that you liked and you want the consistency, and add it in and say, add in, let's see, we'll just go in here. Let's try this one. Okay, I don't know why there's no images in there. Okay, this is something that I did for another company. Okay, you say add to prompt. That then puts it, you'll see, puts it in here. It gives it a foundation, a guideline, so it's going to keep the same look. You can say, based on the attached image, now I want you to do this and this and this and this. Or if you're going to change something that you already created, say, okay, take that century thing down out of there, but keep everything else. So that's a big help. If you put an image in that it already understands, or say, this isn't the image, but use this image as a guideline for the overall style and look, and then give it the prompt of what you want it to do. That's how you work this tool. And just keep tweaking. It's very good, but you need to give it clear directions and don't get frustrated if it makes a mistake. Just say, no, let's do it again. And you can do almost anything you want. Now, we're going to start again. And I'm going to actually take you through the process. So let's say I want to create a thumbnail for a short video that I'm going to put onto social media. I'm always polite. Please create a thumbnail image showing a business owner sitting at a computer, and you can say male or female or let them choose, getting frustrated with their social media results. You can start that way and then see what it does. So I'm going to say I want an image. It's a thumbnail, so it's got to be 9 by 16 because it'll be for, let's say it's going to be for Instagram or TikTok. Okay, I'm going to say give me 3 images. Now here's another thing I didn't do yet. See? And it says right there, generating will use 0 credits. So that's how you know you're not going to get charged any credits. Use a semi-realistic style. That means it's going to be somewhere between a real picture and an animated picture. So let's see what that comes up with first. And once in a while, you will get a rejection where it'll say it's violating some kind of code. It's nothing you did. It's just saying there's something about the prompt that's asking it to do something it's not allowed to do. So you just reword it or use one of the other ones. Depending on how when you do this, you get some really fast results. Or now you see it actually put in content. I didn't ask it to do it, so you could just go back and say, please take that out. All right. So now I'm looking at this, and since this is on here and I don't want to use this, also watch out. See, check the spelling. Now, you may want something like this, where you like the content, you like what's on the screen. It's all good, except if you look at it, it makes no sense. There's a laptop down here that she's looking at. Why is this screen here? You really have to take a close look. You might want something like this, where you could just put your own thing. If you like the image, put your own caption in. Okay? I like this one, except this is a mistake. So we're going to take this, and we're going to say add to prompt, because I want it to refer to this image. Now I'm going to say, please remove the O in the title, but keep the rest. And let's see if it understands that. And since it's only one correction, I'm not going to make it work harder than it has to. I'm just going to say, just give me one more of these and let's fix it. Let's see if it understood that. It's usually pretty good if the prompt is clear and not too many things for it to do at once, although it can handle multiple tasks. Just separate everything. Okay, there you go. If I like that, I'm good to go. What if I want this one, but I want to put my own in there? So I'll say add to prompt. Please add a colorful title that says, what am I doing wrong? And since I don't probably need more than one, I'm going to keep it at 1. Just one generation. Okay, now see, I don't like that. I can't read that. But I said colorful. That was my fault. Please replace the title with white and gold, yellow lettering that is clearly readable. You have to have some patience with this process, but it will give you what you want. It's very literal. So I said colorful, it gave me colorful, but it was hard to read. Oh, wow. Here, okay, there's an example of my mistake. I did not attach the picture. My fault. So we're going to say add to prompt. Please replace the title lettering with white and yellow colors that are readable. And of course, you can tell it like a style if you want that. So that's what happens, by the way. It will just create something that makes no sense. So don't get crazy if that happens. That is my fault. I forgot to put the prompt in. I mean, not the prompt, the image. Although that's a cool image. I don't know where it got that from, but okay. It's better. Sometimes you have to look at the picture and say, oh boy, there's a window there. That's going to be a problem. You can tell it, see if you can put some kind of a background around the words, that kind of thing. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's see what happens. I'm going to go back to this one because I like this one better. I'm going to say add to prompt, and I'm going to say please turn this into an, you can call it animated cartoon style image, except you gotta spell it right. I want you to see what it looks like when you try different styles. I did some images, as you saw at the beginning. You might have caught it. It looks like an old style newspaper black and white image. I thought that was different, that might be more eye-catching. Okay, how cool is that? People like this. It doesn't have to be for children. I think that's really cool. I like that style a lot. Now, let's try this. And now you want to see, well, what happens if I say, oh, I really want to use that on maybe Facebook or one of those. A format for, actually, let's say for YouTube, because that would make it horizontal, but down for, you got to go over here and do this one, 16 by 9. Or if you want it to be square, sometimes that works very nicely on Facebook and LinkedIn. But let's say I want to use this as a thumbnail on YouTube. So I'm not changing anything big, so I'm only going to do one generation. Let's see if it knew how to do it properly. I'm betting it did. How cool is that? So you have a lot of options. You can repurpose the same image for different platforms. Don't reinvent the wheel and start all over again. You don't need to. It can do pretty much anything you ask it to. And look what it does. It kind of just fills things in, but what you could do is you could say, oh, don't call her boss lady. Change the words on the cup. Put something different on her phone. Put something different on the back, right on whiteboard board. You have all these options. Get that microphone out of the way. And it just simple little clicks. Okay? So you now have a professional quality image. It didn't cost you anything. It only took a few minutes. And by the way, it saves all the images for you in a library. And it does it by the date, or you can go back. Let me show you. You can go back. You see how it does it by the date? But I can rename it. And I urge you, label your pictures. I did not. I have hundreds of pictures now that I would have to go back and relabel because it takes so long to find them if you put enough in there like I did. Okay? So you're ready to go. Now, what I'm going to tell you, please, is to try to actually create an image or create several images. And then I want you to go to my Facebook page. It's called Way of the Digital Warrior. Right now, it is an open forum. It's going to go private. So if you're in now, you will be grandfathered in and you will have access to all the cool stuff we do on that private group. I'd like you to post what you did and comment about what you thought. Did you have a problem? Was it harder than you thought it was? Was it easier than you thought it was? Did you like the results? Would you use this tool again? I don't know why you wouldn't. Okay? And do me one more favor. Don't delete the image. Because tomorrow, if you check out my video on my YouTube channel, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. We're going to do something really cool with another feature that's in this program. So I hope you found a tool that was exciting and that you're going to just go crazy with. I know I did. Yes, there's other tools, but why not use this? It's free for now. Hopefully it will be for a long time. And you do have access to AI and all the other stuff it can do. So this was step one. I want to see you create something and I want to see it. I'd love to give you feedback if you want it. Or if you want to ask me questions. Way the Digital Warrior page in Facebook, and I will let you into the private group, and let's build, build, build.